Hey everybody, welcome back to Chortle Games Live. I am one of your hosts for tonight, Jake, and with me most of the time, he's the sickest dude in video games, the god of headshots and loot. We call him Big Jerem, but his name's Jeremy. What's up, bud?
How's it going, man?
Pretty good. Let me tell you, when I tell you that I unmuted you right before you said, "How's it going?" Like it was very close. It was a very
My
close
man's got
call.
that timing.
It was a very close call there. So I'm doing good, man. I'm excited because tonight we're doing a very special thing. We are
Something a little bit different,
something
for
a little
sure.
different. We're kind of going in the vein of our forward compatible series. Jeremy actually had this idea for kind of because forward compatible is Steven kind of going back to play a game that he liked and then kind of re-reviewing it. But now we're going to go back to a game that Jeremy really liked that's even older and see what he thinks
Like
about it.
super old.
But Steven says, by the way, what's up, Joe? What's up, Steven? What's up? Oh, that's Jeremy. Okay. I thought that was Austin up at the top. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Steven says that this is the best your mic has ever sounded, Jeremy. So
I literally just turned the gain down, so I don't know what's.
I don't know what to tell him either. Yeah.
I haven't. Well, I guess OBS is running at the same time, so maybe it's doing me some favors or something. But I don't have it running
so.
through OBS.
Yeah, I don't know. I love how I had this all set up, and then as soon as we went live, something in Discord changed. Something the winds blew
of course.
a little different, so it's reshaped it a little bit. But anyway, we're calling this Old School Backlog, and that title is kind of tentative, or the series title is kind of tentative, but. Basically, this is just going to be Jeremy taking us through an older game that he played through, and Jeremy's done some research. Like he's going to kind of give us what did I say?
I got some knowledge bombs to drop on you guys.
He's got some knowledge bombs to drop. So we're just I am almost treating this as like a history lesson. Okay, I'm a huge Zelda fan. I love the Zelda games. Obviously, I just freaked out about the new what now we don't have to call the Breath of the Wild sequel. We can now call it Tears of the Kingdom.
Yes.
I just freaked out about that. But like, my first Zelda game was Wind Waker, so like, I have a huge catalog behind me that I've never really gotten to go through. Majora's Mask, I've gotten to get to. I've played bits of Ocarina, but like this.
Oh,
Link
you
to
need
the
to play
Past,
through Ocarina.
It's on.
It's on Switch, man.
It is. It is. I know. I got to get to it. I just don't have time.
Maybe that's something that we'll do at a later date. But
yeah,
technically, these are in line.
They are. They are.
Yeah.
They are. But yeah, so Jeremy is going to be playing. I'm going to be watching and kind of commentating, and listening and learning and all that jazz. So y'all are all going to ride the wave with us, and we're gonna have a good time. So now, Jeremy, I do have to tell you, I'm having a little drinky drink tonight, going a little crazy.
Oh, so it's going to be a good stream.
It's going to be a good stream, dude. Okay. I'm having Jeremy. I don't know if you've ever tried this. Are you familiar with Fresca?
Yeah.
So I'm having what's I'm lovingly calling a frisky, which is Fresca.
Whiskey and Fresca.
Okay. It's in the name, man. And I thought it was gonna be weird. One of Lee Allison's coworkers or colleagues that's on this trip that she's on was like, "Oh yeah, that's usually what I drink." And I was like, I love Fresca and I love whiskey, so I was like, okay, I should love this, so I got to try it, and turns out I do. So anyway,
that sounds really good, actually. I love Jameson and ginger ale, so Fresca's right in that vein.
Man, yeah, you're right on par. If you have like a fruity whiskey, which I know that's not necessarily like a whiskey.
No.
Staple.
The Jameson actually makes an orange one that's very, very good.
Oh man, that would be great with this. Yeah. I've got a peach whiskey that I'm running with it, and it's. I don't know that I could do better, but it's pretty good. So,
do we want to narrate?
We can. I hate reading.
I'll read. That's fine.
You read. I will say this though: we've named our character Peter in honor of Stephen and Anna's first.
We are honoring his spawn, as he put it.
Yes, literally. He literally was like, "Honor my spawn." So they're still at the hospital, but everybody's doing good. So they're watching from the hospital. We're entertaining them a little bit. Steven said something about he's pissed at a nurse. I didn't catch that.
Oh no.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to hear the podcast on Monday is going to be Steven recounting the journey.
Pissed on a nurse after being born.
Oh, he pissed on
Boy
a nurse.
literally was born choosing violence.
I like it.
That's funny.
It.
Steven, my oldest brother actually pissed on the doctor as soon as he was born. So
Just
first
came out
fun fact of
swinging.
the evening.
I love fun facts.
There's only 4 games in the Zelda series that actually feature somebody in Link's family. The gentleman that's sitting there and speaking is actually Link's uncle.
And that's such a funny one to bring in, right?
Yeah, it's pretty odd.
Wind Waker has the grandma.
Yep.
And the sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good. What are the other ones? Do you know?
Off the top of my head, I cannot remember, but if you give me 2 seconds, I can find it.
I'm trying to think. Because Ocarina, he's not weird, but he's like a fairy person in the woods. Steven, tell Peter that I'm proud of him for, having the best one.
So in Breath of the Wild, they did mention his father.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't remember that, but I believe it.
Let's see. Yep, Uncle to Link to the Past. Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Minish Cap.
Yeah, there you go. That's what Steven brought that one up to down there at the bottom.
Yeah, Minish Cap.
Very cool. Very cool. The uncle
and
looks like
Twilight Princess.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Wild. And that's one of my favorites too. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
That was one of the few ones that I haven't played. I never had a Wii or Wii U, so.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's I would probably put it up there as one of my favorites, but I have a much smaller pool. So anyway, we've dabbled long enough on this morning.
Yeah. Sorry. So.
Oh shoot, he's already got a sword and everything.
Yep. So telepathically, Zelda has reached out and asked for assistance from the castle. The evil wizard. It's like Ognim. Has taken a bunch of girls.
All these dang
and
wizards.
The uncle left.
Dang wizards taking
Minish Cap was a very good one.
That's an interesting first one.
Steven.
Yeah. See, I never did much with the handhelds, so I missed a lot there. So is the uncle trying to go save the princesses?
The uncle has gone to the castle to try to save Princess Zelda. So
he's gonna get fucked up.
Yeah,
not gonna be good. Does Link have pink hair here? Is that what
he does have pink hair? I was actually just going to mention that. So initially they did want to have his blonde hair, but because of the sprite detail in Super Nintendo, they had to make it pink, or it just kind of faded into his face.
Interesting.
Yep.
Because it's funny, because even like in the image that I found for this game for the thumbnail,
he has blonde hair. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got blonde hair. And I'm just now realizing I meant to put a dog over Link's face in the thumbnail. Just totally forgot to. Didn't happen.
Four Swords was actually a remake of this game on Game Boy Advance.
Interesting.
And here's your uncle.
Yeah, he didn't make it very far.
No. Which is funny because there's no enemies in this room.
I was just gonna say, it's like, how did he fell down the hole and was like, whoa, yeah. I'm old, my back.
Zelda is your.
Is he gonna say sister, cousin, estranged
your
lover,
sister cousin,
your sister lover? Turns out Hyrule is actually just South Alabama. So there you go. You found a gem. Zelda's my what?
Ego Raptor deep cut. Yep.
Ego Raptor. I don't think I remember.
Aaron from Game Grumps.
Okay, yeah.
That was his It's his online alter ego.
I need to. I never got into the Game Grumps.
Oh man,
Brody showed me a couple when we first started making videos. Their editor actually had a nice like how to make a Let's Play video that he did that I watched early on, just to kind of get some ideas of what this looks like. I want to put my wiener in that. Is she related to me? Never thought that would be a concern in a Zelda game, but hey, you know, it happens. I will say this. The game looks awesome.
right?
Like when we first said, "Hey Jake, I'm just gonna stream this to you," and even right now you're streaming this to me at 720p or whatever. Like it's not.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything crazy, but it looks sharp. Like to me, I don't know. Maybe Steven, I don't know if you on the stream can tell. Like, oh man, yeah, this is chugging or something. But from where I'm sitting, it looks crystal fucking clear. So that's got to say something about the the quality of pixel art, you know, or like the longevity of pistol art, pixel art. Jeremy, you're making quick work of these guys. I'll give you that much, if nothing else.
Yeah, these are the easy guys.
I'd be dead, but you're doing great.
I may have played this
100 times, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like you know, the Switch, the direct that just happened.
Yeah.
A lot of people kept saying they thought one of the big announcements would be that they were gonna launch ports for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess.
Oh.
Which if you haven't played Twilight Princess, you need to play it. But
yeah, that's one that's definitely on the list, man.
I've done. They've already. I mean, obviously they've already done HD versions of both of those kind of remakes or remasters, whatever. And I've played both of them already, so it's like I really like. I don't know that I want to play it a third time.
Yeah. At one point, you have to be like, you know what, I'm good.
Right. Yeah.
Steven, it initially released on the Super Nintendo. The Japan release was 1991.
Mm-hmm.
It released in Europe and America in 92.
Man, I had no.
It was actually third quarter in 92 in America.
This is.
30... I think it was April in Europe, and I want to say it was like March in Japan. March of 91.
That would make this game.
No, September.
That would make this game 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Same as me.
Hell yeah, man.
Now, like literally, you said September it came out. Is that what you just said?
September 24th, 1991.
There you go. Yep. Like that would have been 31 years. But if it coming to America was 92, that would be right after my birthday. So I really have no excuse, Jeremy. I should have been playing this in infancy.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so the original release was Super Nintendo, and then this guy's stuff.
You can save your fact for after you've whooped some ass.
I can talk to him. So the original release was Super Nintendo, and then it did re-release under Four Swords for Game Boy Advance. And it was pretty much the same game. They did change a few things, but for the most part,
like you could have 4 links at once, couldn't you? In that one, I vaguely remember playing that one.
Boss key.
Plot twist: Zelda is the boss.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
Peter, listen carefully. Peter.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take me with you.
I know a secret path. All
right. I like how she just knew who he was.
Yeah.
Automatically. The music sounds good too. Just classic Zelda going on.
So another fun fact. 3 of the songs from this game are pretty much staples for the rest of the series.
But they started here?
Yep, they started
wow.
here. So Zelda's Lullaby.
Yeah.
The Hyrule Castle theme.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one was the Fairy Fountain theme.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
This was actually created for this game, and they continued using it in the series.
I can never get that one out of my head.
Yeah. And the spin attack for the sword.
Oh, that's the
first
here.
game to have
wow.
that. Mm-hmm.
It's a staple still today.
Yep.
No, I do want to call some quick BS here. They still gave Zelda blonde hair. You know?
Yeah. I mean, they would have in this game, but
I think somebody was like, I just want Link to have pink hair, so I'm gonna come up with a good excuse.
Yeah.
And Mr. Nintendo was like, all right, sure.
One of the facts that I did not know when I was kind of researching doing this. So most of the Super Nintendo cartridges actually ran a 4-bit system.
Mm-hmm.
So the cartridge itself was only 512 kilobytes.
Okay. Yeah.
This was one of the few cartridges that was the 8-bit, so it was a full megabyte. So it does have a larger map than a lot of other games could save. And it used a different color palette where it only had 8 colors instead of 16 colors.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I hadn't thought about that.
Which is kind of wild to think because it's a very bright, colorful game.
It's crazy when, what did you say, a megabyte was kind of the...
one megabyte was the size of each cartridge. Well, no, most cartridges were 512 kilobytes. But
right.
This was one of the few that were a full megabyte. And now we're into petabytes.
Yeah, Golly. That's wild. And to think, and I just to think that was like...
Oh, that was cutting edge.
Yeah, it was just like, guys,
Absolutely,
we fit a freaking megabyte on here. It's like, whoa. Shit, Jerry, that's awesome. Oh, dang. Jeremy, those snakes want your face.
Yeah, they're not polite.
Not polite snakes.
Oh, fuck. I hit the map.
For like 2 seconds, I thought we were about to go into like a turn-based battle.
Oh,
just because of how it paused, went to black.
Yeah, how quickly it did it, yeah.
I was like, I don't remember this. This is going to be crazy.
No.
It's like, why has he not had to do that with any other enemy? It's a feature they only added for the snakes.
Yeah, just that particular snake,
just
none of the other ones.
2 snakes can cause a turn-based battle.
All right.
Don't tell me to be careful, Zelda. I'll do what I please.
My name is Link. Middle name Danger. Don't know my last name. Just never given one.
My uncle never told me who my parents were, so.
Fucking. Which is funny because the rats don't really hurt me.
Oh, they don't even hurt. They don't even take your health.
No. Well, I guess if they
very
hit me.
small. It's very small.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Steven, if this is coming through for you. It may be something about my headphones, but like I can hear Jeremy, and I very clearly know that he's in my headphones. But the music sounds like it's happening, coming from like my computer speaker or something, and playing into my. It
might be.
No, it's not. If I take my headphones off, it's like dead silent.
It's silent. Oh, that's weird.
It's so weird.
Something just sounds like distant.
Yeah, it's just something about the frequency or how it's laid out in my headphones. I don't know. You've got those, I forget what they're called, the Steel Series.
Yeah.
Air socks or whatever they are. Air socks.
Air socks.
Something like that.
No, it's not. I can't think what they are. Yeah, I do have them. I use those on my PlayStation though. I don't have them. I'm not wearing those right now.
Jeremy, when you get a chance, lower your gain a little bit more. I'm going to bump the overall audio again so that we can get a little bit more game audio.
All right, I lowered it.
Yeah, maybe just a hair more.
A little better?
Perfect. Yep, that's it.
All right.
Can you hear it a little bit better now, Steven? Yeah, it definitely sounds like it's closer now to me too, so.
Is this your doing, Peter?
Is this so this looks like they're going to turn around and it's actually like a pig monster or a grandmother. I can't decide. Like, you know, that you see what I'm talking about, the ears though on the sides?
Yeah.
It could be hair or it could be ears.
It's ears. The sprites aren't the best in this for sure.
Yeah. They had a whole megabyte to work with, though, Jeremy. They should have been able to
one whole megabyte. Which to think about how massive this game is, like when we actually start getting into the size of the map and everything, I feel like you guys are going to be very surprised. And there's actually, well, I don't want to reveal that yet. We'll let it ride out.
We'll get there.
The legendary Master Sword. So, fun fact, this is the first game that has the Master Sword.
Oh, really?
Yep, this is the first one to introduce it as like the ultimate weapon against evil.
What game, like in the series?
In the series, I was just going to say, in the series, this is technically number 3.
Interesting. They went
so
the whole 3 without the Master
The
Sword.
one for the NES
Uh-huh.
Was the first one. And the one for the Game Boy was the second one. And then this is the third one. And another fun fact, this is the first one that you actually get pieces of heart to create heart containers.
Did you just have 3 in the other one?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, in the previous games, you would get a whole heart container, but in this one you actually get pieces of heart to create a heart container.
Oh, I gotcha. The pieces is the hot tip there.
Yep.
Okay.
So to show you the map, that's where we are. That's the map.
Oh wow.
So it's pretty big.
That's a cool like map layout that they have
there.
Yeah. So how long do you think this is going to take for you to beat this, Jeremy?
Probably around 6 or 7 hours.
Wow.
Maybe 8 if
we lollygag.
If I lollygag, yeah.
So when did you actually play this, Jeremy? Did you play this back in 1992 or?
Not in 92. I would say it was probably closer to 94 or 95.
Okay. Yeah.
I had 2 older brothers, so we had an original Nintendo and then the Super Nintendo and everything. And my dad was into video games as well.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So we always had games around the house and this and Super Metroid and we actually had a pretty decent collection of games, but like so cool. I still have an original Atari with a bunch of the cartridges and
that's awesome. Yeah, it's funny to think my mom was here and we were talking about just kind of like heirlooms that she wanted to make sure I had or my brother had or whatever. And it's stuff like, a table that her grandfather made or her wedding rings, which like are all really cool things, but it's just like that must be really cool to have like your dad's Atari, like that's a cool thing to have.
Absolutely, man.
I didn't know you had 2 older brothers either. That's a fun.
Yeah, I'm the youngest
fact.
Youngest of 3 boys. No sisters.
No sisters. Very nice. That was another thing we were talking about. We were just like, if we ever get a girl in our family, like if between my brother and I, if either of us ever have a little girl, my mom's just like gonna go crazy, spoiling her.
So,
did you kidnap
my oldest
Zelda?
brother?
Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's essentially the wizard, Agnem, told. He has the king under a spell. So he has the king like in his pocket, and he told everybody, "Oh, he's been kidnapped by Link."
No, Peter.
As if it's a bad thing, but I'm trying. Peter, excuse me,
He's been kidnapped by Peter. Wow, Steven, you raised a criminal. He came out he came out pissing and started swinging, and now he's kidnapping princesses. So.
Oh, that's right. I have to go see the elder. Oh, I forgot about that.
You must go to the elder.
I believe he's in here. It's been a while since I've played the game, so
yeah.
Just forewarning everybody. I'm probably gonna remember everything, but just to get the start here.
Yeah, if you don't do it exactly perfect, we're gonna riot. So just so you know.
Well,
yeah.
Well, shit.
Well. Very nice.
First try?
Yeah. I was like, how is he going to get into that hole in the middle? It was just like, oh, he can just push it right there.
Yeah.
I'm not playing. I'm not in the right mindset, you know?
That's all
right. Jeremy, we have our first Splatfest coming up.
Oh, man. Chris and I have been playing off stream a lot.
Good. Yeah, y'all have probably surpassed me in level then. I've been doing a lot of the story mode, trying to.
Yeah, I've played a little bit of it too.
So you get you know those tickets that we talked about that like give you some XP boosts and whatnot.
Yeah.
You get a lot of those in the story mode. So I've just been doing it because there's random things like that. There's random pieces of gear. Like you may have seen people running around with like little headbands that have like barriers. That's apparently something you get from the story mode. So I'm trying to just get that off my plate of just like, okay, I've beaten the story. So like if I see something, I know it came from there. But yeah, I'm so excited for Splatfest. So I forget exactly what the categories are, but the question is, what would you take to a desert island? And I'm pretty sure it was like fun, food, or like supplies or something. So I assume we're just gonna go with whoever Big Man is repping.
Yeah, of course.
That's what Steven had kind of claimed. Yeah. I will definitely stand by that until there's a topic that I feel strongly about. And I don't know that there will be, but this is not one. Was that the boomerang too? You already have a boomerang?
Oh yeah.
Check that out. The boomerang was such a great addition to Zelda. In Wind Waker,
First heart piece?
That was my favorite weapon to have, like hot equipped. Because there were a lot of bosses you could just like get up close, hit them with the boomerang, and it'd like come back to you immediately. So it was just like pop, 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 and they'd be stunned.
So, and this one, one hit and it stuns them.
Nice.
So it's definitely useful.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember where the
Where the elder?
Where the elder is, yeah. Want to say
you had a walkthrough pulled up at one point, didn't you?
I do. Yeah.
You want to send me that link? I can have it pulled up next to me.
I sure can.
Since I ain't doing much playing. I'm just monitoring. I'm your wingman, your guiding light. Everybody check that picture of Matt. Doesn't he look cool?
Yeah. Okay. Nope, not that one.
So I think it says to go towards the Lost Woods, I think.
Yeah, I'm heading towards the Lost Woods now.
Okay, great. Always
Dropping
gotta
the
go
hole
to
in
the
the middle
Lost
on the right
Woods.
side. Yep.
So are you gonna get the Master Sword this early?
No.
Okay, let's say that's crazy.
So in order to get the Master Sword, you have to finish the first 3 temples, and you get penance. And then when you get those 3 penance, you can go get the Master Sword.
Makes sense.
Oh look, it's the Master Sword. No, oh no, it's not.
That was good. That was really good.
So this is actually where the Master Sword is, and you can't read it yet.
Ah. Oh, it's gear, grub, and fun, Steven said.
Okay.
So, Steven, do we know which one big man's repping?
Mushroom.
You gonna be doing shrooms?
Oh yeah, dude.
Ha!
So that one you give to a witch in the top right corner of the map, and she gives you a potion.
This game
She brews it for you.
has the witches.
Yep. Hey kid.
Man, that man looks a little scary.
Yeah.
A little questionable.
He's one of the thieves. So the thieves' hideout is in the Lost Woods here.
Mm.
All right. I have 207 rupees, so I can go buy the other bottle.
Can never have too many bottles.
Yeah, well, especially in this game, man. You, sir, have you been going through life without one of my hold anything bottles? Well, step right up, and make your life complete. I've got one on sale for the low price of 100 rupees. What do you say? Interested? Yeah, I'll take one. Goodbye. Thanks a lot.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Hold it above your head for the whole world to see, okay? It's good for business.
Wow, I didn't realize
cool.
Zelda was so self-aware
Yeah.
back in the day. I know they're gonna put me to sleep playing all these lullabies. Wow, I didn't even see the crack.
There wasn't a crack.
It was a true secret.
Yeah, this one's just a little secret. And you can, it's like a secret farm thing, so if you want, just keep going back in, they keep respawning.
No, wow. That's a nice little deal.
Yeah, there's another one in the bottom right corner of the map that's it's all blue rupees. And you get like 250 per
reset.
Per reset, yeah. No, it's not 250, it's like 120 or something like that.
Gotcha. Still pretty good.
It's hiding in the palace past the castle. I'll mark the spot on your map.
How convenient.
Dun, 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 dun. All right.
Who's that cat that keeps running from you when you walk up to
This
him?
guy?
Yeah.
He's a fast man.
Okay.
That's
That's literally his name.
They don't really explain who he is. He's kind of just a villager.
Gotcha.
You do have an opportunity to catch him later. But I'll show you that.
He looks kind of like one of those thieves guys.
Yeah, he's similar to it.
And then he started running, and I assumed he was guilty.
Actually, I forgot. There's another item down here I can grab before we head up that way.
The more the merrier.
I can't help but whistle along to this.
Mm-hmm. I love fish.
And I do believe there's this one.
My son liked to play the flute.
Yeah, essentially, you're going through and talking to all these people because they're telling you about items that you can get. Like the flute. Hey, who's that handsome guy?
Hey, it's Hat Man.
It's a him, Mario.
It's a him. The evil heir.
Bug catching net.
All right. Little bug catching.
Yep. So you can catch bees and keep them in jars.
Nice. Make honey.
Yeah.
For biofuel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't talk to that lady.
What does she do?
I'll do it. Hold on.
We got to do it once for the history.
Hey, here's Peter, the wanted man. Soldiers, anyone, come quickly.
Oh, shoot. Oh, and that guy's got a pitchfork. So basically, that was Karen back in 1990.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of Karens in here.
Nice. Who knew Hyrule, the land of Karens? That could have been the title for the Breath of the Wild sequel.
Mm-hmm. Land of the Karens. That's funny.
Tears of the Karens.
Yeah. That's funny. This walkthrough pretty much goes through and tells you to get a bunch of the items early.
The more you can do up front, the better off we're going to be. That's what I say, at least. There's some bushes or rocks or something that look like the bee bombs from Star Fox. Keeps throwing me off.
So this lady will just heal you.
Yay, the fairy fountains. I hear the music too.
Yeah.
See those rocks? They look like bee bombs.
So I'm going the right way. Yeah.
You look like you're at least generally headed the right way.
Yeah.
I should have made coffee and not frisky. I'm figuring out. So, Jeremy, what did you think of the new title, the Tears of the Kingdom?
I'm interested to see like what it means.
What it really means.
To be honest, yeah. Like Breath of the Wild, we kind of get it. It's,
we're
double
in the
entente
wild.
kind of thing.
We're
Yeah.
an open world, the whole 9 yards.
But Tears of the Kingdom, I'm hoping it goes more into like what actually happened in the initial like Hyrule downfall and
yeah. Did you play? I know you didn't play Twilight Princess, so you wouldn't know the reference from there. But did you play Skyward Sword at all?
no.
Okay. There's a sequence in both Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword where Link collects these tears. It's kind of your secondary quest, right? That sends you back to all the locations, but maybe you get into like a secret room you didn't know was there before. But you're collecting these tears, and notoriously, Skyward Sword section is terrifying. I forget exactly what made it so intense. It was something about you're in the dark and there's monsters lurking around that they can just insta-kill you. But once you have a tear, they know where you are, or something like that. It was really, really intense. But anyway, you collect them in this like tear jar, like not jar, but like it almost looks like a set of grapes, but if the grapes were glass and the tears filled the grape glass.
Okay.
And in the promotional image that released alongside the trailer, Link appears to have something similar to that on his belt instead of the Sheikah Slate.
Interesting.
Yeah. So now I don't remember enough about the lore of like why we were collecting these tears or what it was all about. But I'm wondering if that's going to be part of it, because even in the trailer we see the figure on the wall. They have these 9 teardrop shaped items floating around them. So I'm wondering if we're going to be collecting some sort of tears. I don't know why though. It's going to be good. I'm really looking forward to that one.
I am ridiculously excited.
Mm-hmm. It's funny because like, God of War. Well, I won't make any comparisons to God of War. The Breath of the Wild was just such a new idea that it was so exciting. And then like I was obviously interested to get to know the world, and like, obviously the champions were a really cool addition, and learn about all that. But I think I'm more excited for the story that is potentially going to come out of the sequel than I am like. I hope they wow us with like some really cool gameplay elements and stuff. But I'm mostly just expecting it to be more Breath of the Wild. And that's going to be great. But I think they're going to do a better story this time than Breath of the Wild. Gotta get that money.
Oh yeah. So this is officially the first dungeon. Well, if you don't count the castle, which I don't really.
It's kind of a cheap. Is that the Eastern Palace then? Is that what?
Yeah, this is the Eastern Palace here.
Nice. Is this where the Elder is in here?
I just talked to him.
Oh, I guess I missed that.
Saharasla. Jesus, I can never say his name. Sahasrala or something.
I was too deep in my theories.
Yeah.
What's to come?
Come on.
I don't like these skelly boys.
They're actually not easy to fight. I don't know why those are.
You made it look really good.
So the compass points to the boss. These tiles you can talk to Sahasrala.
Mm-hmm.
That's the wizard. Use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. I'll be honest, I can't remember what's in this mouse.
Let's say I would have thought bombs for armored foes, but
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember what it is. I remember exactly what it is now. You're gonna love it, Jake.
It's the hook shot.
No, it's the other one.
The bow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't know that a bow really helps you defeat armored foes, but I'll take it.
In this game, it does. It's just stronger than the sword.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh.
I do always say the bow is mightier than the sword. Those skelly boys got hops.
Yeah. Not for a spinny boy.
Spinner versus Hopper. Who will win?
All right. Got the key. And
Jeremy, did you ever play, and I'm blanking on which one it is, Link's Awakening? The new one, or not the new one.
oh boy,
but
did I. Yeah.
The updated one.
Yeah.
Did you ever make any dungeons or anything like that? I vaguely remember that being a feature.
It was. I did it for a little while. Mm-hmm. Like I think I built like one floor maybe. Yeah. It was really cool. Like every time you beat a full dungeon, you actually unlock all the pieces to that dungeon.
Oh yeah.
So it was cool to see, but
yeah, when they first showed it, I was like, "This seems really cool." I don't know that I'd ever touch it, but I figured somebody would go wild.
Yeah. That was one thing that I thought they kind of missed the point on. I think you could do it online, but you had to like download other people's maps to do it.
Yeah, they definitely.
And it was kind of, eh.
Yeah, they definitely had not figured out their online. Not that they have now either, but they're at least a little bit better, I think. Somehow, I don't know if you know if you've heard this or not, but GoldenEye is coming to Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh yes,
you heard about this, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, huge news. It's gonna have online play. It's also coming to Game Pass though, but it doesn't have online
really weird
play on Game Pass. It's only split screen.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting.
I thought it was so weird because they talk about too how they maybe I misunderstood, but they sounded in the press release like they originally built it for Xbox.
Yeah.
But then it's coming to Switch as well, which makes sense. Xbox and Switch Nintendo tend to play nice, but
yeah.
I just really don't understand the online problem. But yeah, we'll have to do a GoldenEye stream at some point.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny too, Matt, because Matt and I were talking about it in the podcast he was on. We were just chatting about GoldenEye, and I had played it a couple times, but it definitely wasn't like a something that I played a ton. Like I really only played it when I went over to friends who had it.
Yeah,
but
I played it a lot. I remember, me and my brothers would play it a lot together.
It was a staple. It was such a huge one to play together. For sure.
I remember having friends over when it came out and playing it.
I don't like these statues with the one eye. They're making.
Yeah, they're a little off-putting.
Are you gonna have to shoot them in the eye once you get your bow?
I don't think those do anything, but there is a statue that you have to do it with.
It's always a statue.
It's kind of a mechanic in the game for sure.
Yeah. If you see an eye, I always think, okay, I gotta shoot that with something.
I'm gonna go back here first.
Nice.
Should be the map, yeah.
Ba, 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 ba.
Drop down here.
Nice.
Yeah, there's nothing over there.
You had to check though.
And that's all I'm missing is the boss room now.
Kill the boss. Kill the boss.
Oh, I can go get the bow now. What am I thinking?
I was about to say,
I have the big key.
I was literally gonna ask. I was like, well, I guess maybe this was before you had to unlock the weapon before you fought the boss.
No, usually you have to use the weapon to defeat the boss.
Right.
It's still that same.
That old motif.
Yeah. Ow, sir. That sucked. And of course, no hearts. RNG is not great in this game.
Yeah, not doing you any favors.
Nah. I do have 2 fairies though, so if I die, they'll bring me back.
That's the great thing about fairies.
Yeah.
Do you think when that man was selling you bottles, do you think he thought you'd be stuffing small fairies into them?
There's a picture online of a guy drew that was Link like stuffing a fairy into a bottle, and it makes me both happy and sad every time I see it because it's really funny, like the image that he does.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think about the fairy and it's just like he's actually like stuffing the fairy into the bottle.
She doesn't deserve it.
Yeah. I keep hitting the wrong button to bring up my inventory.
It's easy to do.
Yeah, let's go this way
Common
first.
mistake. Money, money, money. And pain. Nice.
And not bad.
So you and Krista have been playing some more Splatoon.
Oh yeah.
Are you still rocking the Splatanas or?
So no. I've gone. Oh damn it.
Oh no.
That's
why we
fine.
have fairies.
Yeah. I've kind of dabbled in the bow.
Oh, okay.
The tri launcher bow. And the not the splatter shot, but one of the squirt guns.
Yeah. Splatter shots are good. That's kind of the default they give you in the main story, like just running around.
Yeah.
And it's definitely the best for like all around any situation. You can handle whatever it is with that. Steven said that death animation was really funny. He just face planted.
Yeah, he goes "Wah, wah, 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 wah," and dies.
It's great. Great time.
This guy's fun.
So I don't like. Okay, I thought he had a tail. It was one of those horns. He's not liking it. Steven said he's
the 96 gal is really good.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, that's the thing. Is like you're gonna find something that clicks.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's no reason
and
to
stick with it. Absolutely.
to change. If I can just get a roller with that dolphin bike rush move,
Yeah.
I'll be golden. So I've been watching a lot of tip videos, and all of them say to use motion
Oh, come on.
controls. They just, all of them are like, you'll be a much better player.
It's just so
if
garbage.
You can get to it. Yeah. What I don't like is that it's only for up and down. That's what throws me off. And you can't use the stick for up and down anymore. It's just, I don't know. I also feel like at that point, since I'm a roller, I don't really need motion because I'm looking down most of the time. So I don't know. Steven's been playing a lot of Salmon Run, and it's been tearing me up. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you weren't kidding about the bow being strong.
Come on.
Wow. Way to go.
Yeah. And that's the first dungeon.
Masterfully done.
Yeah, not bad. It's been tearing me up. I won the Pendant of Courage. 2 pendants remain.
Nice. That guy looked like a crab with how he just like threw his hands up and then started sidewalking.
Oh, yeah. So this is Sahasrara. He's just flexing on me, dog.
Just sitting there pumping a little bit. What's up, Link? Don't mind me. I'm just doing a couple reps.
Do you even lift, bro?
You found the pendant of courage, but did you find the pendant of calcium? I was trying to get to like protein.
I got you.
Protein powder shakes.
Yeah, I see where you're going with it. I appreciate it. So right now he's telling you that the only people that can get the Pegasus boots. That's right.
Can you fly? You could dash. It's kind of like flying.
So you remember how we couldn't catch that guy in the village?
Mm-hmm.
And now I can run everywhere real fast.
Now you can.
Gotta go fast.
Run him dead.
So before I head back down there, I'm gonna do this.
I love the little build-up animation for like 2 seconds, or for like a split second before he starts running. Fabulous.
That's a cactus, evidently.
What? I was gonna say, oh look, it's a
that's a cactus
or whatever.
It is electrocuting.
No.
Electrified, Jesus. So there's the 2 pennants and then the Master Sword.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And she wants the mushroom. Hee come back for something good.
I don't know, lady. Will it be good?
Oh yeah, it's
good.
good.
So.
I remember what she makes now. It's not a potion. I want to say it's the magic powder.
Ah, the magic that good powder.
It's cocaine. Yeah. It's the cocaine.
Real progressive game for 1992.
Oh yeah, can't do that. Don't have a power glove yet.
Man, the power glove! What a great piece of equipment. The power glove, the hook shot, and then these boots. Those are all fun add-ons to play around with.
Oh, fuck you guys. God, I hate the... Oh, Jesus. Fuck you. I'm going home.
I'm out. You're close.
I think I'm at 2 heart pieces. Yeah. I don't know where another one is right now, actually. Pegasus boots. Oh, I can go to the. I can go to the library now. It should be yeah.
Pay me 20. Oh, the
Cool.
world's first loot box.
Yep. Oh my god, yeah. Never thought of that. All right, here's the library up here.
Did you see the new character for Overwatch 2 that got announced today or yesterday?
So remember how I said you couldn't read the sign at the Master Sword?
Are we gonna learn language now?
We can learn the language now.
Hell yeah.
The book of Medora.
Mudura.
Yeah.
Mudura. That sounds much more like a Japanese way to do it.
Yeah.
Mudura.
But you were saying about Overwatch 2?
Yeah,
New character was announced?
New character, yeah. It's like the niece or something of Hanzo and Ginchi. She's a little fox girl. I say that. She has like fox ears and maybe a foxtail. But she throws like kunai, and then she's got, I don't know what you call them, but you know how in that game that Steven likes to play, it's a roguelite with animals. Gunfire Reborn.
Gunfire Reborn, yeah.
There's a gun, quote unquote, that's like the 2 slips of paper that like you shoot the paper out, and it's like little fire charms or whatever. She's got something like that you can shoot at your allies to armor them or heal them. And then
the talismans, yeah.
Yeah. So, pretty cool, pretty neat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Brody was asking me about it today. He's like, "Are you gonna play? Are you gonna play that?" I was like, "When it goes to free to play, absolutely, and absolutely when the story stuff comes out. But I won't. I probably won't play much." Now, Jeremy, are you doing something? Occasionally, your character turns invisible, and like it's almost like you're warping around the enemy. Is that a glitch, or are you doing something to do that?
It may just be a glitch because I'm not doing anything specific to it.
Okay. Yeah, it is, Steven. I think it launches the 4th. So it might be coming. Yeah, it is coming to Game Pass. Yeah, they said that too. Yeah, that's the real ticket. Brody forgot that I have Game Pass. He was just like, "Are you gonna buy it?" I'm definitely not gonna buy it. I'll play it on Game Pass for sure.
Yeah, Overwatch was one that I thought looked really cool when it first came out, and then found out it was just kind of a PvP.
Yeah.
And I lost all interest in it.
Yeah. They made a mode that kind of was a flashback mission. I forget exactly what it was called, but it was a cooperative mode where you were with 4 other people, or 3 other people, so squad of 4, and you went through a mission. It's kind of like a strike, I guess would be a good way to look at it. But anyway, that was so cool. And you just replayed the same mission over and over for like however long it was there. But man, that was a lot of fun. But yeah, they're supposed to be doing story for this one, and I think that's just going to be amazing because that's arguably, maybe not arguably, but That's one of the coolest parts of Overwatch is like all the stuff that's not the game, like the story stuff and the characters and what they're doing. Because you get all of that secondhand from all the other stuff in the game, or the animated shorts that they put out randomly that give you bits of story. It's like, okay, why doesn't this just have a story mode? And now it will. Can you imagine if the Tears of the Kingdom had these Phoenix boots or whatever, the Pegasus boots?
Pegasus boots, yeah. That'd be super. Oh, that'd be awesome.
It'd be pretty wild.
Would you say it'd be the Breath of the Wild?
I was going to say, I'd almost need to take my breath. Take my breath away. You did a great job dodging that crow. It was coming for your head. You're great at pushing those blocks, Jeremy.
Yeah, I may have done it once or twice.
Steven is not expecting Overwatch 2 to be good.
Yeah, wrong one.
I have thought it was funny, Steven. They talked about a battle pass for Overwatch as well, which will be a new thing. But I thought it was just kind of funny because it's like Overwatch. I don't know that they really started the loot box situation, but they were definitely one of the strong.
Yeah, they were one of the first ones.
Yeah, they definitely popularized it. So now it's just funny that like, okay, we're just doing a battle pass now. It's like we're just copying Fortnite now. It's like, okay, sure, whatever. I love that you just know which direction to make him run, and we're just going to get there as quickly as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy's done this a time or two, folks. Ah, the Book of Madura. Steven don't need no book. I mean, Jeremy don't need no book. I feel like, when we do Extra Life, when we do the 24-hour streams, I feel like I'm on the 10th hour. Right.
Oh my God.
Right, I don't know what has hit me that I'm so tired.
If you wanna end the stream,
No. I want to keep. We got to keep going. We got to get at least a couple of hours into this. I love that little sand monster.
Oh, they're so annoying.
He's like, what?
Hey.
Oh, I like that better. High. Go high with it.
You fucking asshole.
I'm a sand monster.
Yeah, that's it right there. If only I had another.
Every time I thought he's like a trapdoor tickle monster.
That sounds dirty, Steven.
I feel like that's I feel like that's one of the names on a condom dispenser you see at a gas station.
Trapdoor tickle monster.
You can see it though. You know what I mean? I can see it now.
So, in Japan, Link to the Past actually released with a different title.
Oh yeah? Okay.
It was called Zelda Triforce of the Gods.
Ah. Okay.
And they changed it for the American audience because they felt it was too religious. As you can see, like in the beginning when you were talking about the guy that was in the chapel.
Yeah.
That's actually like a church scene and everything.
Oh, interesting.
And they just didn't want fans to
take it that way. Yeah.
Take it that way. Yeah. Which is funny because this right here, make your wish here and it will be granted. And he literally.
Oh wow, he just did the whole mother
Genuflect?
father. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Interesting. So, did this? I was my interest was perked when you said the Triforce of the Gods.
Yeah.
Did this game introduce the Triforce or? Was
No,
that
the
older?
Triforce was it's kind of a
It's
Zelda
always been
staple,
there. It's
but
always been there, yeah.
I think this is the first one where you actually get it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. That was something that always kind of. That's one critique that I have of Breath of the Wild is that it didn't include any
Yeah,
of the
there was no
Triforce.
really yeah.
I thought that was a huge miss. They shooting damn lasers at you, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm. That's right on the map yet. Let's go left first. Why not?
Why not? I usually say right. You know, when in doubt, go right, because you can't be wrong. But you know, left is a good shot too.
I like clockwise.
Mm.
So I'm gonna start left and then make my way right.
You like counterclockwise?
No, you start left and then go right.
Oh,
That's clockwise.
Okay, yeah. So I think when you said
wrong way.
that, you were running right to left, and my brain was like, okay, yeah.
Ow.
I agree.
Yeah, I broke my own rule though. I didn't start all the way left.
Freaking hypocrite, you know? How can I trust anything you say now?
You can't. Maybe I'm making all these facts up.
You know, you may be, and I would be none the wiser. I stand by my belief that Breath of the Wild was more focused on being an open world game than it was a Zelda game. Yep.
I completely agree.
Completely agree. And, you know, Steven, talking about that, that's kind of what I was saying with the sequel. That's a better way to put what I was trying to say. Of like, I think the sequel is going to be more focused on being a Zelda game.
I hope it is.
But with a lot of these new elements, right, that they perfected in Breath of the Wild. I could be totally wrong, but that's what I'm kind of hoping. It just the story beats they seem to have set up.
Yeah, let's go back in here.
I hope so. But.
Remember, I think you pushed this one back. No. There it is.
Yeah. Steven, I think that's how if Breath of the Wild is going to reach if Tears of the Kingdom is going to reach the heights that Breath of the Wild did, that's what it's going to take, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna need it.
Because you know, Jeremy, I'm looking at God of War coming up, and I'm just thinking like, there's nothing they can do to top. They could. I think
original, yeah.
Yeah, I think like obviously the sequel will have improved mechanics and all this and that, but it was such a deviation from other God of War games in a good way, I think, and I think most people would agree.
Yeah, I'd say it's an improvement, sure.
But it's like I don't know what they could do now that's gonna have that same like, wow, holy crap!
Yeah.
This is
the bar is definitely set pretty high with the sequel to that.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna be happy with more great God of War.
Yeah,
and keep on rolling. But I am glad that it's coming out this year, so that's one less game Tears of the Kingdom has to compete for Game of the Year.
And attention. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot,
like for us,
still a lot coming out.
That's what I should say.
Yeah. There's still a lot coming out next year, but that I was terrified it was going to come out with Elden Ring, and I was not sure how that was going to was going to go.
Yeah.
For me personally, especially because I loved Elden Ring. I was not expecting to, but it
I still need to get it.
Hold of me. Oh, you haven't had it done it yet?
No, I haven't bought it yet.
It's great.
Yeah.
Really caught me by surprise with how much I enjoyed it. Whenever you do start playing it, we need to stream it because
100%.
me and Steven can join up with you. And then if we're lucky, somebody will tune in and be like, do y'all need me to come beat the boss solo for you? And we can be like, yeah, that'd be great. I've always hated those little worms that kind of come out of the ground.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the boss in this dungeon is one of those worms.
Lovely.
I don't know if you noticed the pattern here. Map, compass, big key.
Map, compass, big key. I know it well, Jeremy. While I haven't played this one, that is a...
You've played any other Zelda, yeah.
That is a feature that never changed.
Yeah.
The compass was the one that I always thought was funny. Because, like, of all three, that's the one that, like, if I didn't find that, I really wouldn't care.
Yeah. Eventually, you're going to find the boss room. Like, it's...
Right. You're going to get there. Well, and really, even the map, it's like, okay, once I have the map, I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
But yeah. You never played Skyward Sword, so you wouldn't know. Oh, wait, was it Skyward Sword or I think it was? No, I think it was Zelda. Twilight Princess had this weird bird alien thing that the gimmick was she had lost her son somewhere in the dungeon, and if you found him, you could use him to teleport back to her at the entrance, and it would save your progress. And, like, that was one of the first times you could, like, leave a dungeon without it resetting or something. It was very strange gimmick. I don't know why I'm bringing this up. It's just a thing you used to find in the dungeons.
So, when I get the flute, I'll be able to get the a bird, and that bird you can use to fly to different areas on the map. And you can use him to... Oh, no, you can't use turn. There is a mechanic in this that you can return to the entrance of the dungeon, though.
Oh, nice.
Power glove.
Yay, super strong.
I can lift small stones now.
I can lift pebbles now.
Yeah, it's literally just the smallest ones.
Those little bee bomb things that I've been seeing. Yeah.
It's the whitish colored ones, the whitish blue. The dark, like, greenish black ones, you have to have the level 2 gloves.
I was just gonna say Power Glove 2.0.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they just have like V2 on the bottom of it. But they're gold instead of the silver that these are. So
yeah.
These guys, yeah.
Nice.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, stupid rock.
This one. Nope. There it is. I can never remember which fucking one it is. Oh, this room
look
sucks.
at Peter. Steven and Anna just posted pictures on social media now. I love that. Then there were 5, Steven. That was in the announcement photo, right? I love the Lord of the Rings blanket. Sweet little man. I'll tell you, Steven and Jeremy, this is one thing you can prep for mentally. That umbilical cord falling off It's not gross, but the umbilical cord is a pain in the ass until it falls off. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. It drove me crazy. I was like so terrified that it was like getting infected or something. And Asher's got to the point where like I would compare it to like losing a tooth. You know, like when a tooth is really loose and it's like hanging on by a thread.
Yeah.
It eventually gets to that point, but like you're not supposed to pull it off. It has to just slough off completely on its own. And it drove me crazy because I was just like, this thing's flip flopping around. It's holding on by a thread. Please let me just remove it. It's like, no, you need to let it stay. Drove me crazy. I don't know who did their flooring, but they might need to.
Terrifying.
Yeah, a little. Need to take another look at that.
Alright. Yeah, I've gone through the whole dungeon now.
I'm trying not to buy a third monitor for my gaming setup, Jeremy.
I can't say anything. I have 4, so.
Have you seen? Oh man, I don't know what it's called. I want to say it's Samsung that's making it, but it's like a 75.
Oh, the huge, the 55-inch curved.
Yes, that if
Yeah.
like they have it. The big thing they're showing is that you can make it flip vertical.
So you can rotate it.
Have you seen that? Yeah. So, it looks awesome. It would probably be way too big, but I just don't. And hear me out here. I have a portrait screen. I have one of my screens in portrait mode because it's great for like
two
chat
minor
and
portrait.
stuff. Yeah. It's good.
love
That
it,
screen is way too big to be portrait. Like when they
Oh
do
yeah,
it,
100%.
it's like
I feel like it's you just like looking at your phone on a giant screen.
yeah, it's
Like it's just for Facebook or like Instagram or something. And
Yeah.
I don't.
well, but like even the person sitting at their desk, like
Yeah.
when the monitor is horizontal, their head is in the center of the screen, right? And so you see it
Yeah.
all. But when they flip it vertical, suddenly the head is at the bottom most part of the screen. And so it's like, what are you doing with all that space up at the top? It's like I don't understand.
I may die.
Okay. So Steven's comments without context are kind of funny.
I would like to have a third, but I don't have the space.
He said, we woke up Peter to hang out with Mom for a little bit. And then he said, I would like to have a third. I was thinking, man, they just had one kid and he already wants
quick, yeah.
3. Jeez, okay. Steven's ready to go. Yeah, no, it's what I'm thinking about, Jeremy. I've got a 1440p curved monitor.
Yeah.
And it's because it's curved, right? It's a little longer, but it's not quite as tall.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm wondering is if I got another one of these exactly and just lowered this one down to where it's touching the table and maybe kind of curved it to look up a little bit more and then put another one right above it. It's kind of what I wanted to do.
Yeah. So the way I have mine set up, I have a LG widescreen, and it's my vertical on the far left. And then I have a 32-inch as my like main monitor, and then another smaller monitor vertical in between that one. And then on the far right, I have a 27-inch.
In portrait too, or
no? So the ones that are in portrait are the first and third one, I guess you'd say.
Gotcha.
From left to right.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And I like it set up that way so I can open chat. Like I have Discord open the left screen, and then any like information and stuff like that, and then the YouTube and everything else is on my other portrait.
Gotcha, yeah. Very nice. See, like just there, it looked like you got shot and then you disappeared, and like your shadow.
Yeah.
Was still moving.
So when that happens, that's just a visual glitch. So while I'm when I get hit, he flashes to show that I've taken damage.
You were just flashing just right.
Yeah.
To where
and while I'm moving and doing that, it kind of glitches out and makes it look like I'm not there.
With how I treat my dogs, Peter is basically my third. That's true. You even bought him a onesie that said, "And now there were 5." So, oh, Jeremy, you lied. That was a huge rock.
It's a big one, but it's just the white rock, like these black ones.
Still can't pick that one up. I see. Okay.
And these you have to bash into. I can't do anything there.
So we're 2 dungeons in.
Mm-hmm.
You got one more dungeon, and then we'll have the Master Sword, huh?
We will get the Master Sword, and I will go fight Ognem.
So is Ganon in this at all?
He might be.
Oh, okay. All right.
We'll get there. Before the end of this stream, we'll be there.
Okay, yeah. I always like when there's a, I don't know what you would call it, a servant of Ganon or whatever, but like somebody who's the antagonist before Ganon shows up. I always thought that was cool.
That could be Ognem, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't like these little dragons in the water. Freaking me out.
So these are Zora.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Wow. They've come a long way, you know?
Yeah. And they're the green and gold, obviously, because the blue pixels probably would have washed them out.
Yeah, in the water.
Too much.
Would have been real hard to look at.
Yep.
I want the flippers. I saw your comment or message, Steven, about how they were gonna be adding weapon transmog.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
exciting.
Yeah. Now not only do I have to, I'm trying to get the right sword that I want. Now I got to think about what do I want that sword to look like, because the possibilities are endless. Yeah, that's super cool. What monsters are they adding, Steven? I haven't seen any of that. So I don't know. I know at one point Joe was watching. I'm not sure if anyone else is kind of ghosting or lingering, but I'll just kind of talk about tomorrow's stream for a little bit. It's gonna be me solo because I'm Steven obviously still has a little one there. I think Steven, I think you told me y'all are coming home tomorrow, so you're gonna be juggling that a little bit. But regardless, I am gonna solo stream, and I'm gonna give everybody 3 options of what we could play. Steven Jeremy just sacrificed the boomerang. Oh, is she gonna give you a better one? Nice.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna be soloing. Choices are Death Stranding. I've beaten it. I'm just cleaning up stuff at basically, these are all 3 games that I need to platinum, but haven't had the chance to finish the grinding portion yet. So Death Stranding, which I probably couldn't platinum in a stream. it's gonna take a lot more grinding to finish that one out. That's option one. Option two is to play Cult of the Lamb, which I never got to stream. I maybe got to stream it a little bit. But Cult of the Lamb, I've got one trophy that I'm missing. We could totally platinum it in a stream, and it's possible even that we may not, because I don't have this trophy because it's glitched. But they have supposedly updated it, so we could do a couple runs to see that. Or last but not least is Sifu. I am also missing one trophy for the platinum in that, but I have no idea how to figure out how to get it because it's Jeremy, you'll get a kick out of this. It's do every move that's possible in the game, and I don't have it, so like I don't know what I'm not doing. So I'm gonna. They've added some updates where like you can have golden weapons where your weapons don't break, and I think the move I'm missing is related to the bow staff, because I never got to really keep a bow staff for very long. So I'm gonna do a couple runs with some golden weapons and try to nail down what I'm missing. So anyway, that's it's the two that I just need one trophy. I feel the least confident in actually being able to platinum them because they're both not Sifu's not a glitch, but it's just a who knows what I'm doing wrong. And then Death Stranding, it's just going to take longer than the stream, I think. But anyway, so just percolating that out there for anybody that's watching. So did you get to upgrade everything? I saw you go in a couple times.
I upgraded my shield and boomerang. So my shield will reflect, or I can be protected against fireballs now.
Nice.
And the boomerang has a much greater distance.
We like that range.
Oh yeah. Trying to think what else I can go do here. I may play a little off stream just to go get some of the heart pieces.
Yeah, do some cleanup.
Yeah, because I know I've missed quite a few from here. As far as items go, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've pretty much gotten everything I can right now. Damn it, I was trying to run.
They ganged up on you.
That's fine.
So this is a question I always ask Steven when he does forward compatible, but like, what do you remember most about this game?
Oh, geez. It'll probably always be the watching my brothers play, and then being like, "Oh, that's something I never would have thought of doing when I was playing." Like, well, you see me doing it now, but when I was a kid, I was like, "Why would I not run across every screen?" Like,
yeah. So, like, your brothers showed you that they would use the boots to just speed across. That's funny. Yeah, I definitely would. Even when you started doing that, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, man, that's so much faster to get around. I guess you got to do it when you don't have a horse, right? Got to give you something.
Well, like I said, when I get the, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna look something up real quick.
Look away. Look away. While you're looking, I'll tell you, we, of course, for anyone watching,
that's what it is.
Yeah. We post shorts from which have little clips from our live streams, and there's something about that raft there, Jeremy. It just does well.
Yeah.
The whale, the riding the whale video has 164 views on
Jesus.
YouTube. So, and if that doesn't sound like a lot to anyone, what's up, IDK? The one before that was me and Steven playing Goat Simulator, and it has 5 views. So something about Raft, I don't know. It just works.
And me screaming at you still has like 360 something.
Well, yeah, that one was good. I thought you were gonna say me screaming at you afterwards, and I was like, no. You were like very calm.
No, that one I was calm. Just that one.
I'll tell you, my favorite part of that edit is that I left in your mid story, and like as a listener or watcher for the first couple seconds, you're like, what is he talking about? What is going on? And then when it's all over, you're just like, anyway, just move on. It's great. Great time. Yeah, on, oh, never mind. That's that one. Never mind. Anyway, something about Raft. What's up, IDK? We're playing Link to the Past. Kind of doing a series. Right now we're calling it Old School Backlog. Jeremy is kind of just taking us through some games he got to play that he liked, and giving us a little bit of a history lesson, kind of experience it for the first time.
I'm a little bit older than everybody else here,
just
and
a little
grew
bit.
up with 2 older brothers. So
Jeremy's backlog reaches further than ours do, for sure. So
I started playing games a little earlier.
Dang old rocks coming for y'all. Gaze into this mirror. Okay.
The magic mirror.
There you go.
So remember I was saying there's an item that lets you return to the entrance to a dungeon? That's the magic mirror.
I like that so much better than the weird alien chicken that we got in Twilight Princess, so. It's funny going back to these older Zeldas, and they just have this feeling of like, I don't know. I don't know, like tones of like what I think of when I think of like Knight's Quest and things like that.
Yeah.
But then like you look at it now and you can see so many pieces that became the Zelda formula and
for sure.
The call signs of a Zelda game. That was a really cool sky view that you ran past. Is that water? What is that?
Those are the trees, tops of trees.
Yeah, we're in the clouds, right?
Mm-hmm. We're up on the mountains.
So. Yeah. That's a really cool view.
I don't know if you're ready for this, Jake.
I don't know either. Am I? Are we gonna teleport? What the shit? You're a bunny?
Yep.
What? What the heck? Is that chocolate floating out of the mountains?
What?
Am I tripping?
Oh no,
right
lava.
Now? That's lava?
That's lava. So this whole game, there's a light and a dark world. So there's 2 versions of the world.
Okay.
And this is the dark world. You can see it's pretty much the same exact
map. It's the whole map.
Yep, same exact thing. There's obviously some pretty decently large changes.
Right.
Between this and the light world.
Like the fact that you're a fucking rabbit.
But you have to get an item to not become a rabbit in the other world so you can use your items and stuff.
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting. That's crazy. It's like Twilight Princess with the wolf
Mm-hmm.
link.
Yep.
But you're a rabbit. Wow, it's so pretty. That's wild. I never knew anything like that.
Yep. So that's why I was saying like there's a, and you use the mirror to. I have to have the Master Sword to get that. You can use the mirror to go back to the light world at any point. So anywhere on the map, you can use the mirror.
Wow.
If you're in the dark world, you can return to the light world, and that mark stays there.
So you can go back.
So you can keep going back and forth.
Oh, wow.
Oh, those guys would look familiar from Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm. They look like the wolf guys that bounce on the water.
Yep.
Me no likey.
Yeah, those things are a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the third dungeon.
But
yeah, you can see the mark there.
Yeah. That is
pretty cool, right?
Hella cool. Yeah. Like what sort of things do you do in the dark world?
So
we're gonna find out, but
yeah, this whole scene is pretty much leading up to it when you after you get the Master Sword and go fight Agnem.
That's so cool.
That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, oh, I'll wait. We'll show you later.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that was a great reveal.
All right.
So, Jeremy, I may have told you on another stream, or you may have heard it, but I built Asher this like playset thing. It's made out of wood. And it's got a bunch of like pegs, like
you hurt your hand pushing them in.
Yeah. Okay, you heard this. So I tore one of my hands up doing that. Right. Basically, I made a blister and tore the blister wide open in like one twist. So yeah, it was rough. But anyway, today Asher cut my hand open.
Oh my god!
He's got these. It's not that dramatic, but it does hurt a lot. He's got these wooden stars and moons. That was kind of the theme we went for with his nursery.
Yeah.
And they're right above his changing table. And as he's gotten bigger and can stand and is getting taller and can reach things, he's gotten to where he can just reach up and grab those stars because they're like about my hand size or your hand size. And he'll basically just knock them off the nail that they're kind of hanging on.
No.
And they'll fall and it's fine. It's whatever. But the moon is like the size of my chest. Like it's big. It has like 3 nails holding it in place. So anyway, he usually can't reach that. But today he decided he figured out he could. So he like hit that thing just right. It fell off and it started to fall towards me and Asher. And it wouldn't have hurt me, but Asher, it probably would have hurt. So anyway, I
protect the boy. Yeah.
I like whacked it in such a way that like I ran my finger across the edge of it, and it like it put a little nasty scratch on the side of my hand. So it's just a really awkward place, and like anytime I try to close my fist, it just completely disturbs that scar. And I'm not wholly convinced that I don't have a splinter in there or not. But anyway, I say all that to say, it's driving me crazy right now. Just if I bump the edge of my table here, it annoys it. I just hate getting my hands hurt because it's just like that.
Yeah, it's never fun.
Never goes away.
No.
It's like the worst thing to do. Every time you get hurt, I feel like it's almost, to me, it looks like you went into anime mode and it's just like zoom, like it didn't actually hit you. So I'm not keeping like, I'm glad it starts beeping when you're hurting because I am not paying attention to that. Jeremy, did you play Cyberpunk at all?
Yeah.
Did you do it? Okay, you did?
Yeah, I played a lot.
Are you going to watch Edge Runners? That's the Netflix series.
Probably down the road. I really want to. I'm very interested to see like what kind of story they do with it.
I'll say this. I binged it. It's 10 episodes, 30 minutes each. Very easy to get through. Trigger was the animation studio that did it. And they went so fucking hard on this game.
Really?
I'm on this show. The animations are some of the best I've ever seen from Trigger.
Oh wow.
And they
What else have they done?
they I'm trying to think of like where I first saw them. I'm gonna pull up like an IMDb or something equivalent of that. Here we go. All right, here are their top ones. This is where I first saw them. Yeah, so they did. So here are their top 12. So when supernatural battles become commonplace, I don't know. I'm not super familiar with that one, so whatever. Inferno Cop is one that they did. Sex and Violence with Mach Speed. Okay, I've never heard of this, but it looks wild. Kinsnaver, never heard of that. Dynazeon, SSSSS. That was in 2021. That's super new. Gridman, SSS Gridman. Space Patrol, Luluco. Promare, 2019. B&A is one that I watched that I really enjoyed. It's basically like Zootopia if the animals could turn. Well, no, that's not entirely true. It's basically like anime Zootopia. If you ever saw that.
Yeah.
Darling in the Franxx, which I never saw that, but it looks like a Fire Emblem game. Now that I'm looking at it, but anyway. Kill La Kill, that's probably their most popular one. That's number 2 on this list, but and then this is the first. The first one I ever watched with them was Little Witch Academy, from 2017. But anyway,
I don't think I've seen any of those, but
they
sound familiar for sure.
They did. They've been around a while. Is the point? But anyway, they also did one of the Star Wars Visions animes. The one,
okay.
It was the one with the twins that were like their ships were powered by a kyber crystal or something. I don't know if you remember that one. If you watched any of those, but that was Trigger. And so, anyway, the animation is amazing throughout the whole thing. There is nudity, if that's an issue of any kind, but it's really, really good. I definitely think it fits a lot of the themes of
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, of cyberpunk and like the cyberpunks in general, like the people you meet that are like,
yeah,
it's not how you live, it's how you die that we'll remember, or something like that. And so, but actually, so it's really good. I really like it. Animation's great. I really enjoyed the story. I don't know how much I like agree with a lot of the logic of the characters, but I think, in a way, the message ultimately, especially as a millennial, I think this rings home. But basically, the story, like the moral of the story, is when you tell someone they're special too many times, it goes to their head, and they think they're invincible, and they're not. And like, kind of what happens when you do that to somebody. And so, the main character has this opinion that he's special, and I won't ruin where it goes, but anyway, it's a whole deal. But I really, really liked it, and I think probably the most beneficial part for Cyberpunk the game is that the whole time watching the show, I was like, man, I want to play Cyberpunk again. Like, I gotta go back. I gotta try this out again. Give this another shake. So, but it's I can't recommend it enough. It's really good. Brody was asking me if I thought it would get a sequel, and I told him I think as successful as it's been, Netflix is going to want a sequel, even if that's not what they
want to do.
Yeah, even if that's not what Cyberpunk planned to do, or I guess CD Projekt Red in partnership with Trigger. I don't know if they were planning to do one, but they may be asked to do one. And honestly, I think anything they can do to keep good light on the Cyberpunk name, they should jump at the opportunity to. So are you trying to land where that chest is?
Yeah, it's been too long since I played this, so I'm trying to remember exactly what to do. That's where I needed to go.
Oh no. Oh my god. Nice.
I think I've used a fairy, so I'll go grab this one.
Welcome back, Steven. Steven, I was just telling Jeremy about the Cyberpunk anime, Edge Runners. I highly recommend it. Really, really good. There is some nudity, if that's a problem for you, but it's really good. Steven, did you ever play Cyberpunk? I don't think you did, but I could be wrong. Jeremy, did you get the? You did? Okay, Steven did.
I did what?
Did you get the quick hack that was like basically an insta kill on people? I forget what it was called. I'm blanking on it now, but did you ever get that?
No, I didn't get that one.
That was like I basically got to a point in the game where I could walk in a room.
Oh, son of a!
Quick hack one person. That was basically just like it insta killed them, and then I had some upgrade that basically spread my quick hacks, and so it was like a virus. Like everyone in the room just started falling over dead.
Oh Jesus!
It was great. I was like, man. It was hard to go into the final moments of that game because I was just like, I am a god. No one can stop me right now.
I'm trying to remember how to get the.
You know, the first time you fell, I think you landed where those stars were.
Yeah, I landed like right there. Here. Cannot remember for the life of me how to do that.
Let me, did I close this guide? Where did I put it?
I still got it up and just...
Trying to do it for real, Z. I get it.
Yeah. Tower of Hera.
Tower of Heaven.
Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm just an idiot.
Definitely not an idiot. These games, it always blows my mind, like how we were able to figure out stuff in these games. Like that secret room you found a while back that you could just kind of spam.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, who found that? How did they know? What even made them think to put that there?
There it is. Moon Pearl.
Hell yeah.
That's the item that I need to not turn into a bunny.
Nice.
And now I won't.
You'll be a real boy.
Oh boy. Now I can kill this guy and finish this dungeon.
I'm Steven, I'm up for more Monster Hunter whenever you're back on track. Yeah, next weekend is the Splatfest, and I said it on our chat thread. I was like, if y'all want to do it Friday night and Saturday night, I'm cool with that. But if we want to do it just one, we can do whatever. But very excited about Splatfest next week.
Man.
That death face that you had for a second was real funny. It's just like,
oh, damn it.
At least you didn't fall through like 7 holes and have to go all the way to the top.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I should just rewind. I'm not going to do that.
Hey, more power to you, man. If they let you. Take the tools they give you. Steven says, I think one night would be enough personally. I'll tell you what I think, Steven, is kind of the here. Well, let me back this up. Here's what I would think would be a good goal for Splatfest. Splatfest is how you earn the sea urchins that you use to swap out the effects on your gear. And so it's going to be pretty important that we have a lot of those as y'all start to fine-tune your builds. And I could be wrong, but from how I remember it, how many sea urchins you get depends on what team you're on, because the winning team gets more. But you also get more depending on... So do y'all remember when we were Scissors and we were Scissors fans?
Yes.
And then we leveled up to like Scissor Champ or like Scissor Defenders or whatever. And then I think I think that night we made it to Scissor Champions or something. But I think there's even 2 more levels beyond that. I'm pretty sure it's like Scissor King, and then I think they added a new one that was like Scissor Lord or something. God, I hate it. So the higher ranking you made it in that, the more sea urchins you get. And then if our team wins, we get even more. So what I was going to suggest, so all of that to say, I think a good goal, if we do just want to do one night, is if we can get to, I'm going to switch to Grub Lords or whatever, but if we can get to Grub Lord, the top, defender position, if we can get to that in one night, then yeah, sure, we can do it just one night. But
well, yeah, let's call it at one night. But
yeah.
I got you.
If we don't even get close to that, like if we only make it to champions, then it might be worth it for all of us to push for 2 nights. Now, like, that's not going to be, well, and even saying that, y'all are all going to play on your own time anyway. So as long as y'all play some Saturday and get to that title, I think we'll all be fine. But what I was also going to say was going forward, like after the first couple Splatfests, like at a certain point, sea urchins aren't going to be as necessary for you because you'll kind of have your build laid out.
Right.
So for those, we really could just do one, and it's like, okay, yeah, however far we get, it's fine. But yeah, I think that's a good strategy. Just we'll do one day and see how we go. We may have to do Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure out when everyone's more available on those nights. So, dang, we're already here. Here's the Master Sword. I feel like you just apparated to the Lost Woods. That was so fast.
There's a shortcut down the mountain. Suddenly, Sahasrara contacts you telepathically. Peter.
Peter, it's extraordinary that you on the Master Sword. That makes evil retreat.
The cough in the middle made it so much better. Sorry. With this shining sword, I believe you can deflect the wizard's evil powers. Yes, the density of this land is in your hands. Please, Player.
Oh, man.
Now I shoot lasers.
Dang, cool. And all the monsters are cute little squirrels and birds.
Peter, help! The soldiers are coming to the sanctuary. Aye!
Aye! Suey!
That guy. Fuck that guy. Fuck you.
Oh, he's coming for your ass.
He knocks you over and takes your rupees.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. Dang, that's cool.
Yeah, the sword's way more powerful than the regular sword.
So, do you only have those if you have full health?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Actually, I think I have to go to the sanctuary now. Yeah. Nope, straight to the castle.
Yeah, boy,
Nope.
Zelda's calling for you.
Wrong way.
But yeah, all of that to say, Steven, one of those nights that we're not doing Splatoon, let's do Monster Hunter.
Oh, for Splatoon, I have all of the availability.
So, Jeremy, what nights can you do it? I really can only do Saturday, guys. Like, okay, well, we were going to do Splatoon. Oh, never mind. I'm available. I can make it happen.
No, I honestly I don't like to do Fridays just because I have I work early Saturday mornings.
I don't like to do Fridays either. Fridays I like better for like an afternoon stream.
Yeah,
and like I don't
like a midday.
You know, and for viewers, like I don't know if that's more successful for them or not, but
yeah,
I think it's better than. I'd rather do that, and if somebody really wants to watch, they can go back and watch, and then that just worked better for our schedule. But yeah, I like to do those on Fridays, like just me and Steven, or even if I solo on a Friday afternoon, and then keep our four team squads to Thursday night and Saturday nights. That's how I like. That's kind of that's one way we've kind of fallen into a routine, but I really like that routine. So
I think it was the first stream that me and you have just done by ourselves, Jake.
I think it is. I think it might be. I can't think of anything else we would have done. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. I like it though. We never, Jeremy, we never needed Steven to begin with. You know what I mean?
Nope. Steven, you hear that? You're fired.
We don't need Steven. We don't need Matt. We've got this in the bag. I am firing Steven this week because.
Okay. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. You're not allowed.
I mean, did you notice how I was like, so me and Jeremy are going to do this, and I was going to let him, Jeremy, if he wanted to come in and chat with this, I was going to let him because he wasn't going to be playing anything. He wasn't going to be distracted. He's basically doing what he is now. He's just not in our voice chat, which is great. That's fine. He needs to be focused on his family right now. But then Friday, I was like, I'm doing a solo, and Steven can just take that, because he needs to be with his kid right now. So that's me laying my hammer down. I'm saying that you've been fired this week because I need you to spend time with your family. So that's why I'm doing it. It was not even a question of should I do a solo Friday. I am doing a solo Friday. And then, yeah. Jeremy's like, I'm not going to get hit. I'm not going to get hit.
No, well, these are like some of the hardest bosses, or not bosses, but like miniature.
Yeah.
Mini bosses, I would say. I don't know. Not even mini bosses. The hardest, like, little pawn character kind of things.
Yeah. Well, forget the hard. It's like I just love some of the other games let you throw energy from the Master Sword but it's the same thing. It's like if you lose a bar of health,
Yeah.
it doesn't do it. It's so annoying because it's like, this is so cool. Just let me keep doing this. I might do a Hellsinger tomorrow night if Peter is having a good night. If he's anything like he's been today, tomorrow I'll be fine. I guess you can if you want to, Steven. But only if little Pete's doing good. When did Metal Hellsinger come out? I just I feel like I know I've been seeing some stuff about it today, or this week rather. A lot of people talking about it. I don't see why not either, Steven. But if he and Anna are awake and they want daddy, you should be with them, you know? For real talk, if you want to do it, that's great. But don't feel obligated to. I don't want to obligate you with having to cover the stream Friday. But that said, Vortex will love to watch you play a Doom-like. So as long as you give Vortex adequate warning, I think I'll be fine. I'm watching Asher out of the corner of my eye on camera. He's rolling around. He's not making noise though, which is a good sign. I think he settled back down. Whew, man, I didn't know if you saw that one coming. I was about to be like, Jeremy, you're about to get hit.
Whew.
That was great. Text.
I was holding my breath that one.
Yeah,
that whole one.
That was intense. Metal Hellsinger is special, Steven, absolutely. Well, like I said, yeah, just you won't be obligated to, and that was my goal. But if you want to and can, then by all means. Jeremy, did you ever play any of the Yakuza games?
I did not. I downloaded. That was one that just came onto
Like a
to
Dragon,
Game Pass.
I think.
Yeah.
So
No, it was free on the on PlayStation.
Yeah. I at the most recent State of Play, right? They showed the Samurai Yakuza, which now the series apparently is going to be called Like a Dragon, and they're just gonna instead of it being like Yakuza Like a Dragon, oh my gosh, Like a Dragon is now the name of the franchise instead of Yakuza, which I thought was really weird when I first read that article, but apparently that's what they wanted to do. But anyway,
that's cool.
All of that to say, the Samurai one they showed at the last State of Play has me interested. It's like, okay, I might be into trying something like that.
No.
Jeez, you had the
Damn it.
power.
No, that's all right.
For so long.
Got it.
Power's back, baby. Steven just texted us a lovely little picture of little Petey.
The sweetest boy.
Watching the stream. We have two. Well, I guess.
Peter.
Oh, Zelda's not looking good.
The last moment of Princess Zelda. Nothing under my sleeves?
Oh, snap.
With this, the seal of the 7 wise men is at last broken. It is now only a matter of time before evil power covers this land. After all, the legendary hero cannot defeat us, the tribe of evil, when we are armed with the power of gold. Now I must go.
But wait.
Oh, so you mean to say you would like to be totally destroyed? So every time I'm on this scene, I always think like, you mean to say you would like to be like totally destroyed, bro? Well, I can make a wish come true.
That's awesome, Steven, that he's sleeping so good. He all I will say is that it definitely like peace comes and goes, right? So he'll have some great nights, then you'll have like a random rough night and go right back to great nights. And it's like, okay, cool. I don't know what that was. So anyway. I went home last night so Anna's mom could have a turn. Apparently he had a rough time then. It might be you, Steven. You might just be the key, you know? I can hear Steven now. He's just like, hey, all I'm saying is I'm there, he's fine. And I'm not there, he's not fine. So
all I'm saying is
so you can only deflect the big ball or right. That one, yeah.
Well.
Oh man. The myth is busted, Jeremy. Steven said when he said he's definitely not fine with me.
No, he woke up on the wrong side of the boob.
You know, it happens to us all, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Sometimes we just wake up on the wrong side of the boob. Or the wrong boob, you know.
Yeah.
Ah. If that thing would ding off the wall, you'd be in great shape.
Damn it. Oh, I don't have any fairies, do I? Shit.
Yeah.
That'd be alright.
I wake up on the wrong side of the boob every day.
Glad to entertain.
That's what we're here for.
Well met! Draw you into the dark world.
Oh no! Because you basically covered the whole map in that first run, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much went through everywhere. Top right's all the Zora.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really go bottom right much. That's the only thing that's down there's like Lake Hylia. Bottom left was the desert. Top left is Lost Woods and in the village.
Yeah, you pretty much hit it all. So who's this guy talking to you again? He's
the
the
hospital.
elder?
That's the elder.
Okay, yeah.
He's a descendant of one of the 7 wise men.
Gotcha.
And the 7 wise men are the ones that sealed the power of the Triforce.
And their seal is now broken.
Now I have to rescue the 7 maidens who Agnem sent to the Dark World.
Ah, okay.
Those are the are descendants of the 7 wise men.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
So it's along the same lines as Ocarina of Time, how there's the 7 sages.
Yeah.
There's 7 wise men that their descendants. Agnem is using the maidens. He's using the maidens to essentially try to bring the Dark World into the Light World.
Yeah.
And take it over.
A lot of 7 symbolism.
Yeah.
in these games. Joe, I am a bachelor tomorrow night for a little bit. Lee Allison is actually gonna Lee Allison is gonna be getting in sometime Friday night. We're actually trying to figure out how we're gonna get her back from the airport because Asher will already be asleep. So depending on what time it looks like it's gonna be, I may keep up Asher late, or we may see if one of her coworkers can bring her back. But anyway, yeah, her Alaska trip has gone really well. They're supposed to tonight be going to someone's house or some place that has a good view of the Northern Lights,
The Aurora Borealis.
the Aurora Borealis. So I really hope she gets to see it, because like originally I was going to go with her on this trip. I would have been leaving like tomorrow morning, essentially. And I would have met her there, and we would have spent probably 3 or 4 days, just us up there. But really the only thing like I want to do if I ever go to Alaska is see the lights. So we ended up deciding that it was better if I not go, stay with Asher. But I really hope she sees it. That'd be crazy if she saw it, because it's a bit too early in the year for it, I think. Yeah, that was that was one of the reasons of me not going, because we both thought, oh, it's not gonna. What am I saying? We knew it wasn't likely, and like that's the only thing I wanted to do, so it really wasn't worth me going and trying to get out there. Go dog sledding. It's wonderful. Yeah. I've been dog sledding, but Lee Allison had never been. That was something we were probably going to do if we had been out there for long enough. We got some good tunes playing here.
The monkey Kiki. I love rupees and more than anything. Can you spare me 10 rupees? Sure. Kiki. Good choice. I will accompany you for a while. Kiki.
Okay. We have a pet monkey now.
What a monkey's gonna do with those rupees, I have no idea.
Yeah, buy some bananas, I guess. I don't know.
If you give me 100 rupees, it'll open the entrance. Kiki. Yeah, take the 100 rupees.
Nice.
First Dark World dungeon.
How many? So are there 3 Dark World dungeons too?
No, there's 7.
Oh, duh. 7.
Yeah,
7
one for each
sisters.
maiden.
The 7 maidens.
Do you even have any maidens, bro?
I'm maidenless, dog. Straight up maidenless.
Oh, I haven't said any facts for a little while, so let me grab my...
I've been meaning to ask like any more fun facts, but I didn't want to be like.
But honestly, I've gone over the majority of them.
Yeah.
The game did take 3 years to develop, so they started developing the game in 1988.
Wow.
And it wasn't released until 91. Kind of piggybacked off the success of the first two games.
Right.
Globally, the Super Nintendo version sold 4.61 million copies,
Golly.
which that long ago was holy shit.
Yeah, that's no small feat.
And including the Game Boy Advance version, it's up to 6.5 million copies.
Jeez.
So this was the first game that you kind of had parallel worlds to.
Right.
So I'll go over all the. So like I said, this is the first one that kind of introduced a lot of the concepts as far as Zelda continually using the same kind of recipe. So the cuckoos, the chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was the first game that you actually there's a use for them. They're not just like in the world. You can grab them and jump off of things, and you actually float down.
And they added the gliding mechanic here.
This was the first one.
Nice.
Second thing was the first game with the Master Sword.
Right. Big moment.
Huge. Well, as far as it being like the master of evil kind of, or the destructor of evil, I should say.
Yeah.
Heart pieces.
Right.
This was the first game with the pieces of heart. The first game that introduced Zelda's Lullaby, Fairy Fountain, and the Hyrule Castle theme. First game with parallel worlds. And
that's crazy. Like I didn't realize.
Yeah, I didn't think you guys would see that one coming.
No, that was so cool. Such a cool reveal.
Yeah, it's oh, these guys are fun.
Oh, I don't like that. They like mimic.
So they mirror your movement. And then the last one is was the first game with the hook shot, and it was the first game that you get the spin attack for the sword.
Spin attack. That's wild. That's such
Yeah.
a staple of what Link can do.
It was also the first game in the series that the attack was not just a stab with the sword; it's an actual like side swipe. Well, the first two were very, very simple top-down games. So,
right.
Actually, I take that back. The second game was a side-scroller. The one for Game Boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, damn it.
Stay alive, Jeremy.
Yeah, I honestly should go get some. I never played the second one because I just hadn't.
Right.
I had a Game Boy, but just never bought the game. Actually, wonder if I can. Damn it. Oh,
Come
Damn it.
on. They got you on a technicality there, Jeremy. I'm sorry. Dang,
Naughty.
That thing launched you back.
Yeah. I don't have any. I thought I had a key.
All that, and we didn't have a key.
I gotta go through the other door on that side.
Man, those two turtles were psyching me out there.
Yeah, they're
They were
a pain in the ass.
they were like just off by like a frame from each other's animation. One at a time, one at a time.
Oh,
Dang, these bouncing things are gonna be the death of you.
which honestly, after this room, I may. Oh,
That was some bullshit right there.
yeah, I forgot that it does that.
When you beat this dungeon, do you want to call it there?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably should. Which I may go back to the entrance of this one and get some fairies before. I really don't want to die. I haven't saved yet. Oh shit.
Well, if you want to call it here and just get some fairies, and next time we play, we can start here at this dungeon. That works too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, let's just call it here.
Okay.
Well, Jeremy, first off, this was a great idea, and I love it. I love it. This is like, I mean,
I like I said, I knew that you guys would definitely enjoy.
Yeah.
At least seeing it. Jake.
Yeah.
Are you playing next time, bro?
If we can figure it out, I'd love to. I'd love to try it and see if we can make it work. So, yeah, I'm game to try. I'm not gonna. I forget what your playtime expectation was, like 8 hours. I'm definitely gonna.
It'll be about that.
I'm gonna swing us closer to 8 for sure.
That's absolutely fine. It's not. I've been going through the entirety of the dungeons, and you're probably going to end up doing the same, trying to find everything.
Right.
I'm going to do the same thing that you did, though. I'm going to have a walkthrough. So if you ever get lost or need to figure it out, I'll be there for you.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, no, this is cool. I like you said, I am enjoying just getting to watch and obviously I'm glad Zelda game is one of the ones we're doing first because that definitely strikes my interest the most. But anyway, well, cool. Well, that's going to be it for tonight's stream, folks. Thanks for watching, tuning in, all that jazz. Of course, we'll be live streaming tomorrow. It's probably going to be just me in the afternoon. I'll maybe start streaming around 1 or 2. Like I said earlier, I'm going to put a vote in the Discord between Death Stranding, Cult of the Lamb, and Sifu. 3 games that I still need to platinum. So we'll kind of work on grinding up platinum out. But yeah, so I'll put that in the vote in the chat where you can vote, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'll stream Friday, and then we're going to be doing Splatoon with the full squad Saturday night. So look forward to that. But anyway, that's it. If you see Steven in the chat or in the Discord, tell him congratulations on becoming a dad. If you're nice, he might share pictures with you. And then, yeah, that's it. We'll see you guys next time. And just as an aside, sorry, last other like housekeeping. This series is going to be kind of like a bi-weekly thing. Like we're going to kind of come back to this eventually and kind of continue the series. So look forward to more of this if you liked it. So, all right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys. Bye.